Hello, everybody. It's Parkscope Joe here at everyone's favorite amusement park that is located on the hill next to Monongahela River near a steel plant. Yes, that is right. We're back at Kennywood today. Kennywood's changed a lot of things for the 2021 season. Some good, some bad, some mixed. So join me and we will check out and see what's changed, shall we? Let's start off with what everyone's been waiting for. Yes, the escalators are open again. This is your escalator update. As you can see, the escalators are open. All hail the escalators. They were closed last year. So while we're riding the escalators down, let's talk about the COVID protocols. Right now, you must wear a face mask if you're unvaccinated. Of course, this is on your honor. Also, you must use hand sanitizer when getting on and off the rides. This has been posted in the park, but I have not seen it actually enforced. Of course, it's on your honor. Tom Wolf, the governor, will be lifting mask mandates on June 28th, if not earlier. So if you're not comfortable going right now, or you really don't want to wear a mask, aim to come to Kennywood after June 28th, or really any park in Pennsylvania. Also, Kennywood is seeing some staffing issues, just like most amusement parks currently. They're offering a $15 minimum wage and are currently hiring. I noticed a few people starting their training today, and they're just loading more and more people in the park. Also returning this year is the Old Mill. Opened last year and didn't get much fanfare with everything going on, but it's a cute little update to the Garfield's Nightmare attraction, and is just way superior, just a way better ride, and is very cute. Also, open again, 2019's best roller coaster that doesn't involve a half-man, half-giant hybrid that lives in Scotland taking care of a magical school's grounds. It's Steelers Country's Steel Curtain. Yep, that's right, Steel Curtain's back open, baby. Of course, Steelers is only running one train right now because, of course it is. But luckily, it sounds like they're getting the second train up and running for everyone as soon as possible, which will definitely help with capacity. When I was there, it sounded like the wait times were about 90 minutes, and the queue is not full at all. So keep that in mind when you visit, to show up early and ride Steel Curtain early. Also, a lot of the lines for the attractions were closing early. Steel Curtain closed about 45 minutes prior to park close, so keep that in mind next time you're in the park. Definitely love Steel Curtain. Highly recommend it. Fantastic ride, so get out there and go ride Steel Curtain, shall we? Just go. It's really good. Of course, there are some not so great things that have happened this year. First and foremost, the removal of the parachute ride. It's this nice little garden now, but come on, guys, let's be real. The parachute ride was a classic. It ate people up for capacity. It had a lot of kinetic movement. It was a favorite. And now it's gone, which is really disappointing. So, wow. It kind of sucks. Let's be real. Of course, Kennywood likes to claim that they're this historical park, and they are. They have a lot of great old rides. But one of the other removals is head-scratchingly baffling and makes no sense, is the Kangaroo. The Kangaroo is a roller coaster, believe it or not, the technical term. It rolls, it coasts. This attraction basically was it's so weird to put it. It had a ramp, it had pneumatically inflated tires, and you went around in a circle, you went up the ramp, and then you kind of coasted over the ramp and then down and got a little pop of airtime. It was really fun, it was really nice, and they just got rid of it. Really disappointing. It was a really historic attraction. I'm pretty sure it was the only one in North America. And now there's just ones left in Europe. Of course, we can't leave without mentioning the Byron Curve has been removed and replaced with this lovely gyro stand. Yes, a gyro stand. Byron Curve's gone. Reportedly, it's been sold to another park, but that's just rumors, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was scrapped, because, man, it's an old attraction. Right now, I think Nobles has a Byron Curve sitting there, waiting for installation, but nothing really has changed there. Also, Noah's Ark is currently closed for COVID. We don't know when it'll reopen, but hopefully soon, because it's a nice little walkthrough attraction, definitely one of my favorites. It is a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So we're just going to walk past the closed Noah's Ark. You think they could run it, too. That'd be nice, just to add some more movement. Also, the 4D Theater remains closed at this time, and this is my prerequisite to remind you that the San Andreas 4D experience is one of the worst attractions I've ever experienced in my life. Just so bafflingly bad. It's a cut-down version of a bad movie. It's just disaster porn. It's so bad, I dislike it with an intense fury that really cannot be subdued. Of course, there's plenty of rides definitely open. Here's the iconic Phantom's Revenge, overlooking the steel mill with its amazing drop. Simply one of the best attractions around in the park, or period. Absolutely love Phantom's Revenge. Also, as we'll be seeing in a second, once we switch over to the next clip, the Thunderbolt's open. Yay! Thunderbolt's a great classic wooden attraction. Combine 2 roller coasters into one. So bizarre and weird, but I love it. Also open, not removed, is the Turtle. This is the only one left, I believe, in North America, and maybe even the world. It's a fun little ride. If you've not been on it, I highly recommend it. Kennywood's also made some additions to the park. As we saw earlier, next to where the Byron Curve used to stand, they added a gyro stand. Also, in the midway by where, here we go, by Potato Patch Fries and all the games are, they've added a stromboli stand. They are all run by outside companies. As you can see, they look sort of like what stuff you'd get at the fair. These elaborate stands. But they do add some variety to the food here at Kennywood. Also, replacing that Belgian waffle place is Millie's Ice Cream. It's well known in the Pittsburgh area. Has some wonderful, delicious ice cream available. Definitely a really cool addition that I really, really like in the park. But the other thing we want to talk about, as you can see here on the right, but I want to really focus on, is they have Smiley Cookie Lemon Custard. Smiley Cookies are a pretty iconic thing in Pittsburgh. They are given away for free when you go to an Eaton Park location. Eaton Park is kind of our local family-operated diner. So that's definitely really cool. Definitely one of the biggest things added this year and running through the month of June is Bites Pints, Kennywood's first food and drink festival. They run some similar smaller operations for a day or two. This is their first foray into the food and event festival market. Definitely been pioneered by Disney and now Universal and SeaWorld. I really like this festival. It is a little different than some of the other ones, but also I think well executed. So we'll cover some of the food options that you can get here. This is me at the Japan Pavilion. So you can buy everything here a la carte. They run from around $3.20 to $7 a portion, depending on what you get. This is some red wine and whipped ricotta over, I believe it was grilled flatbread. Very delicious. A little bit of honey on top too, spicy honey. That was good. And then coming up next, we'll have our pretzel and beer. Because if you're really at the German Pavilion, how can you not have a pretzel and beer? Am I right? Pretzel was delicious. It was warm. Beer cheese was delicious. Also warm. And that was a hopped cider. Citra hops, I believe. It was very, very good. So we're going to look at some of the menus now. You can check them out online. In addition, you can pick up some, you can look at them here, or you can even pick up a nice little handout that they have with all the information. Prices are, of course, valid as of June 4th. So if they've gone up since then, sorry about that. But everything is incredibly affordable here. Definitely a dollar or two cheaper than you would find at Disney or Universal. And each location has about 2 to 3 food options with 2 to 3 drink options. China has some pot stickers. You can see the French pavilion is more focused on the sweets. Another option you have is buying tasting lanyard cards. They're available in 8, 12, and 15, as you can see at the top there. Not the type, what am I talking about? On the top there. 8 samples for $40, roughly about $5 per sample. 12 for $48, roughly about $4 a sample. Or you can get 15 samples for $49, which is about $3.20. So if you get the 8 sample card, pretty much anything $5 and more is a bargain. But if you're an annual pass holder, definitely go for the 15 because it's pretty affordable. I think the average price was $3.20 for an item, and some of these items here's $7. That's fantastic. All the beer and alcoholic options are wonderful. Also, you're not just kind of stuck in beer jail, which is kind of wonderful. Talking about beer jail, it's totally closed. I wanted to close out with this image of our handless model in the Steelers store. Yes, I was kind of free drinks in here, so I just thought it was kind of funny, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts on the park as things are wrapping up with the video. So Kennywood is kind of in a transformational phase right now. It feels like they're adding new things, removing old things, and sprucing up the park. They've made some mistakes in the past, most notably getting rid of Heinz ketchup in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is sort of like removing Hershey chocolate from the Hershey parks. It's kind of odd, to say the least. But the good news is that things are starting to slowly get back to normal. Here, Steelers country is still not 100% yet. That's definitely one of the weirder parts. They've had about 2 years to get their indoor attraction, their playground open, still not open. Also, their giant dining venue that was only open for a short time in 2019 and has not reopened for 2020 or 2021 yet. But otherwise, the park is looking wonderful and is actually doing quite well. It was extremely packed for the food festival. There was about a 5 to 10 minute wait for nearly every booth, and it's an incredibly affordable experience. I really enjoyed the food at the food festival. It was warm, it was delicious. It wasn't anything too crazy compared to what you would find at Food and Wine or Flower and Garden, but it is something that Food and Wine and Flower and Garden are not, which is I got warm food, I got good tasting food, and it was affordable. I cannot say the same about my experience at Flower and Garden 2021, where I found the food to be okay to bad, and some of the options were just sitting there for so long that they got cold or warm, depending on how it should be served. Now, we're heading out of the park, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watched the video or has watched my previous video. Make sure to follow In The Loop on Instagram and Twitter and all those fun places that are not YouTube. You can find me at Parkscope Joe on Twitter, but don't follow me. I just retweet a lot of random stuff that probably is not theme parks, but or follow me. I don't know. You do you. So as we head up the escalator, we will look among the sunset over Kennywood one last time. It's a gorgeous park. Really enjoy my time here. I hope eventually they really improve some of the landscaping and they put some more effort into their festivals because I think they're really well done. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you everyone later.